Hello students, this is for class 10th, subject computer application, topic hyperlinks in HTML. Students, as we know, whenever we use internet, we find different web pages with the help of links. Whenever we search anything in Google or on Yahoo, for that time we find links. Different headings we find, and that headings are given as links. Highlighted text which are underlined or which are with the blue color, they are known as link. And that's what today you are going to study about in HTML. So today we will learn about hyperlinks or links in HTML. In that, today we will talk about external linking. So let us see the topic. Making the web page interactive means by using hyperlink we can make the web page interactive. What makes the internet one of mankind's greatest resources is its ability to link resources to one another. Means on internet one resource is linked to another resource. One resource or one service is connected to another service. And on the click of a mouse you can jump to a page residing on a machine halfway across the world. Means just a click with the mouse and you can open any of the page, any of the websites. We call these links as hyperlinks. In this section we will explore the tags which makes this happen. Today in HTML you will learn about the tag which help us to create hyperlinks. This would be one of the simplest but still one of the most significant tag pair, that is anchor tag A. In short we write it as A tag A, then we write the link of the text and then we close A tag, that is anchor tag. The text between the tags is converted to a link. Whichever text is written here, that is converted to a link, and whenever you click that text you will see a new web page. This link could be a link to another paragraph on the same page, another page in the same folder, another page in some other folder, or even a page in some other machine. Elsewhere means anywhere the page is there, that page can be accessed by using this anchor tag. But on its own this tag would be useless as it still doesn't say which page it links to. And that's why for this problem we use a attribute. An attribute is there with anchor tag which help us to link the page. Which page we want to link, that is defined by href attribute. Remember, we use anchor tag, and with the anchor tag we write an attribute that is known as href. The full form of href is hyperlink reference. That's what here given. The attribute that enables this addressing is href. So the hyperlink tag looks like as here given. First we write angular bracket, then a tag. After a tag we write the attribute href equal to the path or the location of the page, like http://mywebsite.com/mywebpage.html. And then the text for linking, that is link to my site, and then we close the anchor tag. What does this say? The href equal to attribute has a value which refers to a page mywebpage.html, as here written mywebpage.html on the site. What is the site? mywebsite.com. Here is mywebsite.com. As long as this page actually exists on this site and the server hosting this site is connected to the web, you will be able to call this page. A click on the link would display this page. The World Wide Web uses an addressing scheme known as URL. As you must be knowing, the web address or the URL. Whenever we want to visit any page on the internet or if we want to visit any website, for that we have to know the URL or the web address of the website or web page. And that's what here given. The World Wide Web uses an addressing scheme as URL to indicate the location of files on the web. URL stands for Uniform Resource Locator, sometimes also called Universal Resource Locator, which is the address of a document on the internet. Means it tells the address where the page or the document or the website is located. You will notice the URL for your web page displayed in the address bar of your web browser. Like I show you here, if I open any page, here I have the page and I have opened. Now you can see the address of the page here in the given address bar. This is address bar. In this address bar, the address of the page is given in C drive, users folder, JKR folder, desktop folder, then tbl.html. The file name is tbl.html. So this is the location. This is the URL of the file, and that's what is the URL on internet also. Now what to do here given? If you want to open any link or you want to check whether a text is linked or not, for that here given that hover your mouse. Hover your mouse means take your mouse cursor over a hyperlink. Then you will notice that the cursor changes its shape into a pointed finger icon. Means if the cursor mouse pointer changes to finger icon, that means you can understand that the text is a hyperlink. At the same time, you will see the address to which this hyperlink points in the status bar at the bottom left corner of the page. Now, as you know the URL is the address of a web page or website. Now let us know the types of URL. There are two types of URL: absolute URL and relative URL. Now what are these absolute and relative URL? An absolute URL contains the complete address of a file on the internet. The complete address, like from just I had shown you here, it is the complete address. This is the complete address because it is starting from C drive, the basic location C drive, users folder, JKR folder, desktop folder, then tbl.html. It is the complete address. So that's what it is called, absolute address or absolute URL. An absolute URL therefore refers to the host name, then folder name, then file name, and also the protocol, the rules, set of rules it will use to connect to the web page or file. For example, this is an absolute URL. The basic folder also given here. The exact location is given. Complete location is given. Like http://www.ncert.nic.in. This is the website name. Then /html folder. Then /schoolcurriculum.htm. This is the page. Notice we keep referring to the file on the internet. The website not only hosts web page, remember this, but also images, video, audio, documents, zipped folders or files, and practically any type of digital file also. Means your web page does not contain only the text information, it contains the multimedia information also. Browsers mostly interact with web pages, which are files of the HTML type. Whenever we display in a browser, only the text file, HTML files are displayed, and all other files like this one, image, video, audio, document, these all other files are downloaded to your machine and are executed if it is a program. Means they are executed by some other programs, like with Windows Media Player, the images or video, audio is played. With MS Word, document is opened. Now next is a relative URL. On other hand, relative URL is a shorter form and points to files on the same server or in the same folder. Means when you have a site or you have a page, and in that page you have another page also. In that folder you have another page. Whenever you click a link and the link is opened in its one more page, then it is called as relative URL, because both the files are kept in the same folder. So they don't have the complete URL. They have only short location. and that's why they are called relative URL, means one file is related to another. So a relative URL contains only the folder name and file name, or just the file name if the web page containing the link and the resource called are in the same folder. I will tell you how one is relative and one is absolute. For here example given, HTML folder and school.htm. So it is not complete URL because only one folder and then the file name. So this is a relative URL. The URL refers to a file school.htm residing in a folder HTML. The folder resides on the same site as the web page containing the link. We could have written to the complete address as like this: http://www.mywebsite.com html school.htm, but the shorter form is sufficient. So this is all about URL. Now we talk about the hyperlink, types of hyperlink. Students, there are two types of hyperlink: external linking and internal linking. Today we will talk about external linking only. As we mentioned earlier, hyperlinks can be to a destination within the same page or to some other page. If we are using the links in the same page, then it is called internal linking. But if we are using the link for another page, then it is called external linking. We could also use hyperlinks to launch scripts or applications and perform other functions. For example, we could launch a slideshow, play a movie, or even send an email. Let us examine the attributes for these actions as here given. For external linking, we can use this. By the external linking, we can use the video, we can use audio, images, means anything we can link in the form of external linking, or another page also we can link. And this is perhaps the most common page usage of hyperlinks. Page 1 containing the link hyperlinks to page 2, and as we mentioned earlier, page 2 can be on the same site or on a remote site. And for external linking, very simple format is there. We write A means anchor tag, then href, then the location of the file, whether it is in same folder or in another folder. Then we close the anchor tag. So let us use and tell you how it is done. Here we have the files, HTML files. Now in this HTML file I am opening, I have 3 pages, JK, JK3 and RS1, and one more page I have that is given on the desktop, TBL, this page. So I will show one by one how to link all these pages. So here I have the page. Now what to do? Inside body tag we can use it. Press enter key, write a tag space href equal to directly the file name. Why? Because it is in the same folder. The file which is this file, where this file is locating, in the same folder other files are also located. See, this JK3 file we have opened. So in this folder not only JK3 but these files are also there. So if we are linking these two files, so we need only to write the name of the file dot extension. So what we have, jk.html, directly we can write. If the file is not in the same folder, then we have to give the complete location. I will tell you that also. Now close the angular bracket, then click here to open first file. Okay, then close anchor tag. Now let me first check this one, save it and execute the file. Then I will show you other files also. Now execute this file. Here it is showing the link. Click here to open first file. Now if I click, then the JK file will be opened, which file I have linked. Remember, look here, JK file is open. Here it is written jk.html. So this is the link, and that also in the same folder if your file is in the same folder. Now if your file is in another folder like this one, here it is in the same folder, but if the file is on desktop, like this file is not in the same folder, it is on the desktop. So for this what we have to do, for this let us use another link, ahref equal to, then we have to use the complete location. For complete location, we can right click the file, select property option, and here is the complete location given. Copy it, select and copy it, Control C, and then you have to write the file name .html. So here we paste it, write /sign, then write the file name. What is the file name? tbl.html. Then close double quotation mark, then close the angular bracket, then write the text to click here to open second file. Now close the anchor tag, save it and execute it again. Now you will see the second link. Press F5. Here is the second link. Click here to open second file. If I click this, then the outer file will be opened, which is not in the same folder. See here, this file is opened and it is on the desktop, not in the same folder. So the file which is not in the same folder, for that you have to write the complete location as here it is given. I have written. But the file which is in the same folder, for that you have to write only the short name, only the short location, that is the file name dot extension name. So this is the use of external linking. I think you have understood. That's it for today. Thank you.